Hello everyone, and this is a part 2 of why do I love Kingdom Hearts. It's my favorite series. And if you haven't watched the first one, I recommend watching it. So I'll put it in it's gonna be on the right hand corner. So here's part 2 of why I like the series. So I remember what I said last time, and for the most part it's true. And I did forgot to mention something, and someone in this video especially this section, keyblades. I think keyblades as a weapon is actually very interesting, and I really enjoy how unique the weapon is. Like, for your most RPGs, yeah, you got your typical your swords, sometimes your lance, maybe. Rarely you get axe, which is kind of funny, but this time it's just a keyblade. Yeah, you can see it right here. So look at all the keyblades you mentioned, like Oblivion, Oathkeeper, Lionheart, even the Kingdom Key. It's look at all that. It's actually really nice. So I really enjoy um the design of it. And then you got the accessories, which also I mentioned I forgot about accessories and all the stuff. It's actually pretty cool to look at. Um I do love the design at all for the characters, and the combat looks so fluid for like one, even two, and definitely three. I think it's all fluid. The gameplay is all good. Um, Also another reason why I actually mentioned I barely mentioned it, but it's also another video is the worlds itself. So um go check it out as well because I actually love the worlds for the most part. I love all the worlds, so except for like very few worlds, I made a tier list about it. So again, I highly recommend watching it. So yeah, as you can see, how I did fighting combat and Kingdom Hearts 1. This is post content, by the way, because like I actually beat this game already. So as you can see, I'm kind of pretty rusty. So yeah, post commentary, post content, you name it, except for Chain of Memories, which is that's a different story. But I did mention about like Chain of Memories about how I used to dislike the game, but I changed my mind. I don't really dislike it, like I hate it, but would I prefer like other games like, in the series like Birth by Sleep? No, because that game is a lot better than Chain of Memories. I'll tell you that. Maybe better than Recoded, but I haven't played Recoded, so I wouldn't know. Because Recode is just like in the HD collection, it's just a movie, just like 3 fight over 2 days. Because you know how bad the gameplay is. So and what, but well let's see what else I forget about it. I did mention like you can meet the Final Fantasy characters. Oh look, so there's Chain of Memories. You got the card system as I mentioned. It's just an experimental like. I mean, it is what it is, really. So yeah. um, I do like the enemies of here because when Nomura was like get super like well known, he was an artist for monsters and Final Fantasy, but now he's taking over to the Kingdom Hearts series. He got better and better over time. He's still a great artist. Like I really enjoy Nomura's artwork anyway. Like when it comes to humans, when it comes to enemy, when it comes to like I think he does worlds too. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely a monster design. He's like well known anyway. So and you go, I fucking died against Riku. So yeah, I was a bit rusty. I don't know like how to play this damn game. It has been a while. I played Chain of Memory, so like yeah, so like um yes, even you got Winnie the Pooh right here, which is kind of iconic for a lot of people because a lot of people like Winnie the Pooh. So that's another thing. Um, I really enjoy that. So now so I did say like it's my favorite series of all time. That doesn't mean it's a perfect game series. Like I have some problems with that game for many reasons. Let's start with the basic one. The story for the most part is great. I love the story. It's kind of complicated. It's really overcomplicated stuff. So I have no idea what Nomura's thinking. I guess his mind and his all the stuff when he created it, it's just like all over the place. There's some pacing issues to some games I'm not gonna mention because I want to say 2 has some pacing issues. I'm not gonna lie because I'll spoil it. After Sora and his gang went to Hollow Bastion to meet Tron for the first time. Outside of the world, there's some Organization 13, and then you meet Xemnas for the first time, and then you find 1,000 Heartless, and then Saïx came up like saying, "Oh, Kairi is with us again," blah blah blah, and until into the darkness, and then after that, you go outside of the world, you visit twice. I found the pace is a bit weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the pacing is kind of weird. Not a fan of it. But the story overall is still pretty good, even though it's still complicated. I really love it. Another complaint I have, I didn't mention it in my first video, but it's already resolved. So back in the day, if you want to play the whole, like, all the Kingdom Hearts games, you had to get different consoles, which is so stupid. I hated it. Like, KH1, you start with the PS2, but Chain of Memory started GBA. Oh, look, I died again. So Chain of Memory started GBA. Kingdom Hearts 2, back to PS2 again. But Birth by Sleep is a PSP. 358 Virtude is a DS, and all this stuff. Oh yeah, as you can see, I'm sorry I'm off the track, but I'm just like, love the drive system in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is also another miss in 3 when I was playing 3, but that's more like a wish list of 4, because I think Drive Force is really good, but I highly doubt it might come back, but I hope it's come back anyway, so that's like a wish list. So, but anyway, as I said, like, you play all the consoles, yet it's not fun. And what else I gotta think what else I don't like. I probably will say, it maybe get cheesy, but that's just like a personal take. Even though it's a lot cheesy, but I forgot this is kind of like Disney. We're doing like Disney with Square Enix, so I get it, but when it gets over cheesy, I was like, okay, we get it, guys. It's a bit cheesy, so that's another thing, but it's not really the bad thing. So I mentioned Atlantica a little bit in the worlds, but long story short, the mechanics kind of suck in KH1. it really sucked ass. So it's not really like my take. And there's not really much of a like dislikes I hate, because like I said, overall I really enjoyed it, even though not a fan of the core. Even though the core seems like controversial and all that stuff, but I don't really like hate it as I used to back in the day. But it's another thing. But yeah, other than the 2 things, like the major I can think of, I can't really hate the characters because all the characters actually did pretty well. Even though you could hate Vexen, but that he is meant to be hated, so he did his job done. Zexion, he's fine. What is it? Lexus, whatever his name is. Lexius. I don't remember the name. Zaldin. They're kind of forgettable characters, but well, it's whatever. So I don't want to spoil too much of 3 because like I said, it has a problem with the story. But like I said, it's story. So, but yeah, other than that, I don't really hate like a lot of dislikes and hate. So like but I do have like a lot more of a wish list when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 4. So yeah, you know what? Might as well, because like this is like why I love it so much. Like since like I go over I'm gonna be. Oh yeah, wait. No, I lied. There's one more thing I hate. This is a sport to all games. I'm tired of Olympus Coliseum. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm fucking tired of that shit. Yeah. So all of the games from 1, 2, 3, you visit either Olympus Coliseum, Underworld. The point is, you want to meet Burke, you're gonna meet Hades, you're gonna meet Phil, Meg. every single game. It's actually kind of tiring. Really, that's a complaint. So I hope Kingdom Hearts 4 they don't do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I hope not. Um. So anyway, let's go back to the wish. My first, like, that's the number one wish list. Like, don't bring Olympus back. That's number one. Number two, as I mentioned, the drive forms. I wish it would be back. I see what they're doing in 3. We switch to Keyblades. I think drive forms is just cooler. As you say, earlier in the game, or not earlier in the game, earlier in the video of KH2 section, I used a drive form called Final Form, which is the best form in KH2. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You got 2 Keyblades with its powers and all that shit. It's actually pretty cool. So that's number 2, my wish list, or 3. Yeah, no, number 2. Number 3, don't bring Atlantica back. That's not saying I hate Little Mermaid. I just don't think the game mechanic sucks, and don't bring it back. I think it's unnecessary with the story. Number 4, this might be a little odd, but I don't think it's gonna happen since it's like, with Disney, with Square Enix. I wish we'd have more Square Enix worlds. Like, okay, so what I mean by that is, like, you meet the Square Enix characters in Hollow Bastion, but I want like a little bit more. Like, let's see, worlds such as, let's say, what's it called, Xanarland, or Forgotten Final Fantasy X, or Midgard 7 and all that stuff. Maybe like, instead of like making like an open world, make it like smaller, so that way because we see one trailer in 4, nothing at all. Sora looks mature enough, so within Shibuya, so why not more Square Enix worlds? So, because my prediction is when you met Shibuya for the first time, he might meet and you might see the war ends with you characters, or the Neo version, whatever. So that's another wish list I see. And my final wish list I probably will see is bring back, what is it called in Birthplace? It's like shoot, I forgot. Link, D-Links, yeah, D-Links. So okay, so a little bit spoiler in 3, at the end of 3, but I don't know. I haven't played Remind DLC, so when Sora, after trying to save Kairi for who knows fuck against old ass Saiyan Lord, Sora went somewhere out of the abyss anyway, and he's nowhere to be found without Donald or Goofy. So my prediction is Sora's gonna be alone for, I don't want to say the first half, or could be the first half, but like the first few chapters, but we might get to see. So if that's the case, because in Birth by Sleep you get D-Links, so basically D-Links means like you get the abilities from other characters and all that stuff. So and that would be a good idea since the 4, since Sora's gonna be alone for a bit, so I like that idea. So D-Links might be back, so that's like a final wish, because D-Links is pretty cool. That's pretty much what I'm missing in 3, but I honestly why don't do D-Links in 3, because you and your party members for the entire game. So, but yeah, that's pretty much on my wish list, and yeah, and that is pretty much what I have to say for the most part, and why I love the series, so why is my favorite series of all time anyway. So and as I mentioned, like after the part 1, by the time I'm recording it is my birthday, I am officially 27 years old anyway. So yeah, it is fun time. You get old, you get really old, guys. It is fun, not really, but I mean it is what it is. So but anyway guys, I just like to see, like, the nobodies fighting me. They're difficult because I put in critical mode, so I like to challenge myself, because like Kingdom Hearts, like, this fast-paced action game and all that stuff, and I really enjoy that. So, but anyway, guys, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. As always, peace.